The Portland Trailblazers were one of the more exciting teams in the second half last NBA season. They added guys like Drew Holiday and brought back Damian Lillard this offseason. They continued to develop their young core, extending guys like Toumani Camara and Shaedon Sharpe before the season started, and I'm really excited to be rebuilding them today. And yeah, this team locking up Camara and Shaedon Sharpe, I thought, for really good contracts, so I'll make sure those get done. I think I can actually edit their contracts right now. Shaedon Sharpe got around 4 for 90, Camara got 4 for 82, and if you're like a second round pick that signs like that 2-year initial contract, you can really make money quickly, but you got to be a good second round pick because you will hit free agency quicker than a first round pick, and you could also be an unrestricted one at that. So I actually can't edit these contracts. I'll eventually do that. I wonder how long it's going to take 2K to update those. So Damian Lillard will be out for the season. I'm going to give him that Achilles injury because we know that he's going to be out for the year. Scoot Henderson is actually going to miss a little bit of time to start off the year as well. I think Jeremy Grant could end up playing more than we think, right? Like, he's still a fine player in this league, but I know Blazers fans are kind of done with him. Denny Diaz under one of the best contracts in the NBA as well, and I think Donovan Clingan could be a fringe all-defensive team guy this year. And they also drafted everybody's favorite rookie in Young Hansen, who is still, I think, ways to go to being a rotational big man in this league. I wonder what the minute split is going to be with Clingan and I think Yang to start off the year because Time Lord may miss some time. So we are going to go with the Drew, Sharpe, Camara, Denny, Clingan lineup. We are going to force Jeremy Grant to come off the bench. Not sure if he's going to love that. I will play probably Time Lord over. I want to go 30 to Clingan and 18 to Time Lord. I want to play Clingan more. So I'm going to play them over Young Hansen, who I may actually throw in the G League. We'll see. I actually like what I saw from Blake Wesley in preseason as well as Caleb Love. I think we will go a 9-man rotation. I'm going to play Chris Murray more than Thibault. I don't really need his perimeter defense. I have like Camara and Drew. Scoot is going to miss some time to start off the year, but we'll just throw him in the lineup now. And then with 11 minutes remaining, we'll go 29 to Drew. Let's go 34 to Sharpe. 29 to Kamara is fine. And let's go 34 to Denny. I do wonder who's going to score more this year between Denny and Shaedon Sharpe. And yeah, like, I want Toumani Camara's shot tendency to probably be around a 65. I want Denny's to be around like a 78 is good with me. And we'll bump that up to like a 75 as well, 77. Dame's not playing this year. Like, I want Drew to take a decent amount of shots. We need Shaedon Sharpe to take a decent amount of shots as well. Grant will get his shots. Clingan's got to get his shots as well. At least it's going to be around the rim. And then I guess Chris Murray is the only other guy that we're going to play. So can I actually throw Young Hansen in the G League? I can. So we're going to throw him to the Rip City remix for now. See how we can perform down there. And then let's see how we start off the year. We're going to beat Minnesota, but lose to Golden State. So we're 1-1 to start off the year. Sharpe averaging 25 out of the gate and Denny averaging 21. And I do wonder with them like extending Shaedon Sharpe. They have Drew Holiday. They're going to have Dame next year. What is Scoot Henderson's future on this team looking like? Now, there goes Robert Williams. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. We are going to call up, yeah, like, this man is just always hurt. We are going to call up Young Hansen from the G League just like that. Can I see his G League stats right now? Let's see. What was he averaging in the G League? Was he playing a decent amount? He was averaging 6 points, 11 rebounds. 2K also hates his efficiency. I don't know why, but we're going to call him up. I do want to see what his shot tendency is like because, yeah, I don't want like him shooting horribly from 3 from the field. So he does not need a 99 shot tendency. That might be like a G League era. So let's go down to like 60 for now. What is his shot 3 tendency at? Like, I'm okay with him taking some threes. We will lower that a little bit to like a 40 or a 37. Like, I've always had issues with Donovan Clingan being an efficient center in 2K with his tendencies. And I feel like Hansen Yang is going to be just as difficult. And it's Yang, Hansen Yang. Blazers fans, let me know, like, because throughout the draft process, it was always Hansen Yang, and then when he gets drafted, it's Young Hansen, and I just want to know what to properly call him throughout this NBA season. And Naz Reid, of all players, ended up winning NBA Cup MVP. And unfortunately, 2K, maybe not the biggest fan of the Portland Trailblazers right now. We are 19-32 at the deadline. Now, I don't really think that Portland is going to be a playoff team this year. I could definitely see them in the play-in tournament, though. But finishing 14th in the West, I would be a little bit surprised. I think teams like Phoenix could finish worse than them. Maybe New Orleans could finish worse than them. Potentially Memphis, definitely Utah as well. So Donovan Clingan's averaging around 7.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, shooting 40% from the field. Come on. Toumani Camara, 48, 32, 72 splits in about 28 minutes a night. Drew Holiday, 13 points, 45, 29, 89 splits. Jeremy Grant has kind of been fine this year, fine around the rim, but struggling with his 3-point shot. A little bit of the opposite from last season. I think for the second half, though, we are going to start Scoot over Drew Holiday. I don't think I'm going to make any trades here just because I don't think anybody's taking on the Drew Holiday contract. Maybe somebody would here at the deadline, But I don't know, like, I don't mind using Drew for next year if he's not going to, like, totally regress I mean, he is 35. And my goal here is just to figure out what's going on with Donovan Klingen's shot tendency, because I think it might be, like, I don't know, he's taking too many mid-rangers, maybe? So I don't know, we'll see what ends up happening towards the end of the year. I'm not going to make any trades right now unless I could find somebody to give me, like, seconds for Robert Williams. We'll do that. And the Atlanta Hawks do have some second-round picks that they can trade, and they also have a trade exception. So I'm going to get 2 seconds, and honestly, instead of N'Faly Dante, could I maybe pick up... Oh, damn it, he's really hurt. That's annoying. What about Vic Krejci? Vic Krejci in 2 seconds for Robert Williams. I would actually love that trade. They say no. What about if I take off 1 second-rounder? They still say no. What about just straight up Robert Williams for Vic Krejci? I wouldn't mind that. Okay, I guess they don't want to do that. What about if we just did 2 seconds and the trade exception for Robert Williams? All right, we're going to do that one. All right, I don't know what's going to happen with this team just because this is definitely a disappointing season. Hey, we're going to have a nice draft pick in the 2025 draft most likely. I know Chauncey Billups just got extended by this team as well. Yeah, and our owner wanted us to make it to like the second round of the playoffs. We'd even make it, I think, to like the second week of March before getting eliminated. That's how bad we were. So Jokic MVP, Cooper Flagg Rookie of the Year, TJ McConnell 6th Man of the Year, Wemby Depoy, Nemesis Queta Most Improved, Cade Cunningham Clutch Player of the Year, and Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. Here's All-NBA first team with Trae Young making it, as he is still a pending free agent this summer. We don't see any Portland Trailblazers making it, but Chet Holmgren makes All-NBA third team. Shout out to Chet. Nobody making it all defensive team. I was hoping Donovan Klingen could maybe flirt with making it. Shout out to Alex Sarr making it as well. And we do get Jan Hansen making all rookie second team. I mean, the efficiency isn't terrible. 32% for a big man, though, is not great, but he's going to definitely play a little bit more next year as, like, the full backup big. So, yeah, we're a team that, you know what, still owns some nice draft capital in the future from the Drew Holiday, Damian Lillard trade. So, like, I'm okay being 27-55. We do own some of those Milwaukee Bucks first-round picks. But, yeah, this year was so disappointing. Now, we are going to get Damian Lillard, which is going to be a very good addition in the offseason. Shaedon Sharpe, 23 points, 4 rebounds. I'll take that. I would have liked the three-point shot to be a little bit better. He's still 22 years old. Denny was great as well, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, Jeremy Grant had a productive season as well. I don't know if anybody would trade for Jeremy Grant. Like, that would maybe have to result in us trading down. He still has 2 years, about $70 million left on that contract. Scoot Henderson, 14 points this year and 4 assists. I mean, better field goal percentage, worse three-point percentage, better free throw percentage than last year. The scoring went up. It's going to be a big year for Scoot, and he's probably going to be coming off the bench. And god damn it, Donovan Klingen shot 37% from the field. I hate you, 2K. Why can I never get a 50% field goal percentage from Donovan Klingen, who doesn't take any shots outside of the paint? It's so frustrating. You have Minnesota and Atlanta here in the NBA Finals, and Minnesota is going to win in 5, but not Anthony Edwards getting Finals MVP. It was Julius Randle. All right, so we're here at the start of the offseason now. We do have, some points to get rid of, sadly. So we are going to see LeBron retire, Chris Paul retire, any Portland Trailblazers. I mean, this is not going to be a team with cap space right now, just because we're paying basically Grant, Dame, Drew, $100 million, and those guys maybe past their primes. I'm a little scared on how Dame is going to be post-Achilles tear as he's getting older for a smaller guard in the NBA. But we'll see what ends up happening in the lottery. We could add a Cameron Boozer, an AJ DeBanza, or a Darren Peterson to this team. Our pick is basically lottery protected for the next 2 or so years to the Chicago Bulls. Then it turns into some seconds. I mean, we're projected the 5th overall pick. What are the odds we can end up moving up? Usually, if I watch like the first 2 picks and then simulate it, it gives me the best luck. I think that's me being superstitious. Let's see. So 14 goes to OKC from Philly, from that Al Horford salary dump. 13 to Sacramento, and the Portland Trailblazers go up to number 3. All right, so it worked. We go from 5 to 3. We also own Chicago's pick at 16. I don't think that's true. I do not think we own Chicago's pick this year, so I'll make sure to give that back to them. 2K, I don't know. If you needed me to do your draft picks this year, I could have helped you out. So yeah, we'll give Chicago their first rounder back. And I guess I'll keep Chauncey Billups around for 1 more year, but this was definitely a disappointing season. So I think it's a 3-person draft. If you follow the draft or college basketball at all, it's Darren Peterson, DeBanza, and Boozer, kind of as like a 1A, 1B, 1C right now. I mean, I like Peterson the most, Boozer second, DeBanza 3, but all of them can be franchise changing, and I'm taking whoever falls to me at number 3. If we look at the mocks, I mean, you have the Suns, should go to the Grizzlies there at number 1. You know what? Let me fix that. 2K, can we please update this draft pick situation? And like the second overall pick should not go to the Pelicans because they traded that unprotected pick swap. I don't know if it was their pick or Milwaukee's pick that ended up there. Like this pick goes to Atlanta. That's what they gave up for Derek Queen. And this is like the worst case scenario. And like the Rockets shouldn't get pick 8. That's got to go to the Nets. They do get their first round pick next year as well. It's just like frustrating. We're at the start of the season. You guys may be seeing this when the season already started and we still have incorrect draft picks. So let's see the Memphis Grizzlies with the number 1 selection take Darren Peterson out of Kansas. That would really complicate things. I mean, I would not mind taking Peterson, but that would probably make Scoot very obsolete in our future. Dame is going to be a 6-man eventually, or who knows with Shaedon Sharpe. Number 2, the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know who they're going to take. They take AJ DeBanza. I think I would have liked AJ a little bit more than Cameron Boozer. I wonder if they would do some type of trade here. Like I probably could have traded up. It's a 3-person draft. And honestly, for them, they may prefer Cameron Boozer for somebody that could be like a small ball 5. So they would want Jeremy Grant. I don't think I'm not going to be cheap here and walk out of this draft giving up Jeremy Grant. I will give you 2 second rounders. It's to move up 1 spot here in a 3-person draft. I don't think I have any players that you would like. Not trading Young Hansen, obviously. I think I'll just give you, like, I don't think you want Jeremy Grant. Like, I'll save you that trouble. I'll give you 3 second round picks. I want to keep mine. Actually, I'll give you 4 second round picks. So just basically swap up here. We are loaded with second rounders. Let's do 5 second rounders. You don't have to give me the 29 first. What? What? All right. You know what? I'll take your 29 first. Sure. If that's what's going to get this deal done and they're going to end up with Cameron Boozer. That's just 2K's dumb logic. They're like, we're not doing this trade unless we give you another first round pick. And I also took Hans Steinbeck here from Washington in the second round, another big man. I do wonder like what would make sense for Portland going forward between DeBanza or Boozer, because you have the Avdia Kamara wing duo, but I think Kamara like could definitely still be a perfect bench wing. And who knows, like DeBanza could eventually replace Denny Avdia when Denny's asking for $40 million a year in a couple seasons. So we get Steinbeck from Washington. We get Denny from BYU. We are going to pick up Kamara, pick up Klingon, pick up Henderson. I think I'm actually going to decline the Chris Murray contract, unfortunately. That was the main asset they got back in the Josh Hart trade. That deal did not work out for them long term. I'm going to offer Sissoko, Ryan Repair, who I liked in that 23 class, and obviously Shaedon Sharpe, the qualifying offers. I'll make sure that they are going to get paid. And like Sharpe, I think eventually, like he only got, what was it, 4 for 90? And he actually declines that right now. So we'll see what he ends up getting offered. I might have to change it. That's still 4 for 98, which I would tweak a little bit. I mean, I can get Murray back on a cheaper deal. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do a 1+1. I save a little bit of money with that. So we're going to bring back Murray. We're going to renounce the rights, not on Shaedon Sharpe, on Matisse Thybulle, who I think they matched his contract a couple off season, like maybe after the 25 season or the 24 season from like Dallas, if I remember correctly. We're going to let Caleb Love and Blake Wesley walk as well. We do have a trade exception from that Robert Williams trade, as Sissoko actually got a deal from the Rockets. I'll let him sign there. This game is so stupid. I almost just renounced the rights on Shaedon Sharpe. This game is so stupid, man. Oh my God, like it auto renounces rights. Thank God we're able to match that. I mean, I would have just trade override him back. Now let me edit that contract where it's actually, can I throw a 4th year on it? I think I can. Can I do 4 years left? Bang, there we go. And then I will do it where it's going to be around now. Like I thought that was a good contract. Now, maybe there is a chance that Sharpe does not progress, but I thought the game is slowed down for him in like preseason. So yeah, it's around 4 for 90 right now, which honestly is a really good price with kind of some of these contracts. Like Keegan Murray, what do you get? 4 for 140, 5 for 140. I like that a little bit more. I could sign Bradley Beal, just have like the unk backcourt of Dame, Beal, and Drew Holiday. But now we're fine. Dame's coming back. We're going to have these 4 in the backcourt next year. We're going to have Kamara, DeBanza, Jeremy Grant, Denny all getting minutes. I will change Hans Steinbeck's name, and I will sign like a 3rd string center because it might be Haynes Steinbeck as well. Should I sign CJ McCollum? I mean, he wants $8 million. This would be really cool. I'm just not going to play him, though. So why sign him? Like, if I moved on from Drew Holiday, then I would have acquired CJ McCollum. But I'm going to sign just like another center. We could bring back Robert Williams. I will sign Zach Collins, bring him back to Portland. I don't know if their fans would like that. So did anybody switch up teams here at the top? Reeves got like $74 million over 4 years. That's like a bargain. Kevin Durant goes to the Bulls. He always just leaves the Rockets. Well, actually, Kevin Durant signed that extension, so that's kind of silly. 2K. When are we going to update the Kevin Durant extension? He signed a 2-year, like $90 million deal. Got a nice pay cut, actually. So We're going to have Dame back soon at the start of the year. Henderson, Sharp, Klingon all go up, which is good. And I'm really excited about this season. I mean, I was really excited about the 2026 season, and it ended pretty much a disappointment. And can we extend anybody right now? Can I extend Kamara? He's going to refuse to resign. Well, hey, I'm going to get you under that contract that you're currently going to sign with the Portland Trailblazers, so I'm not worried about that. All right, so Steph going on a farewell tour at the end of the season. We are going to start Dame. I don't know what they want to do. Yeah, we're going to start Dame. Drew Holiday's going to get like 20 minutes a night. Scoot's gonna get like 23 minutes a night. Oh man, it's so tough to find him playing time because I still want to play Sharp a ton. We're gonna play Dame 30 minutes a night. We're gonna start Kamara and Denny for now, and then Debanza will play a ton. So we are gonna go to a 10-man rotation because I do want Hansen Yang getting minutes. He's gonna get like, I don't know, 16 minutes a night. We're gonna go 18 to Debanza as a rookie. But then, like, I don't know, I want to get more minutes for some of these guys here. So maybe I'm going to end up going, like, 18 to Drew. We'll do 15 to Grant, 14 to Young Hansen. Let's go 30 to Klingon. And let's go 30. We'll do 25 to Kamara. 32 to Denny. System proficiency. They want to go to defense. I don't really know if I like that for this team. We'll go to perimeter centric. Start the season back-to-backs against Houston and Brooklyn. And okay, we actually win both of those games. Sharp's averaging 22. Dame's averaging 21. Denny's averaging 20. Road game here against the Pistons. We're going to win by 11. 28 for Scoot coming off the bench. He's like, I need to start, but I don't know where to start you, Scoot. I don't really want to run any 3-guard lineups. And Jalen Brunson wins NBA Cup MVP this year. We have been performing a little bit better. Scoot, another hamstring injury, but we are 14-14 to start off the year. Definitely a better spot than we were last year. Currently Sharp, Denny, and Scoot all nursing injuries at the moment. All right, so this team is 24-25, and I'm going to do everything I can to at least make the playing tournament this year and give our best chance of giving some of these young guys some playoff experience. We're trying to get Dame a ring as well before he retires. We're 24-25. We have a negative 0.9 point differential, which is better than like Houston, who's the 8 seed, the Pelicans, who are the 6 seed. And I feel like we have the depth to maybe be a solid team here in the second half. Dame has been great. I wonder at this point, could I make him a 6th man? We'll see. Sharp, 3-point shot not coming around, which is a little worrisome. AJ's been fine. Hansen, 36-37 splits. Trying to figure that out still. Klingon's been a little bit more efficient this year. 2.2 blocks, 7.2 rebounds. So what do I want to do here at the deadline? Do we potentially try to trade away Jeremy Grant and his 32 million, which he has about 34 million as an expiring next year? He's not a bad player whatsoever. Do I try to get a better backup center if we feel like Young Hansen isn't ready to take that leap for us right now? Is he still just 21 years old? Or do I trade away Drew Holiday, who's been a very good backup guard for us right now, but it is a luxury at the moment? What is Kamara averaging this year? 9 points, 45 from the field. I do need to give him that extension, even though he does not want to re-sign at the moment. Denny has been good. I actually think I might change of Diaz's position a little bit because he should go up in overall. Like Dame, backup position, definitely a shooting guard. I don't really want Klingon ever playing the power forward spot, but if I did make Denny a small forward, he goes up to an 83. The backup position can be a power forward. Kamara can play a little bit of the 4 as well. So I'm going to actually trade away Chris Murray, Hans Steinbeck, who I just took in the second round, and a 2028 Sacramento second for City Gay here, who was just drafted with the 44th pick. But I'm going to get Ijax from the Indiana Pacers, who is now going to be my backup center instead of Young Hansen. And then we're here at the contract extension deadline. Denny does have 1 year left remaining on this contract after this year. I mean, $12 million feels a little unrealistic for him. I don't know if I will trade him, but I think if we were going to try to say Debanza is going to be the small forward for the future, and then we try to figure out maybe that power forward spot, maybe we think about trading Denny this offseason, but let's see if we can make the playoffs first. Somehow we have just been bad, and the Western Conference is really good. So we're 31-39, 32-39 now. That's the 14th seed in the Western Conference. Oh my God. There is a 5-game gap between the 14th seed and the 7th seed. Between the 6th seed, that is insane. Oh man, this has been a disappointing start to the rebuild so far. Dame could also opt out this offseason and probably is going to ask for $30 million a year. So Nikola Jokic ends up winning MVP. Darren Peterson is your rookie of the year. D'Angelo Russell, 6th man of the year for the Dallas Mavericks. He could definitely be a sneaky 6th man of the year guy in 2026, depending on when Kyrie comes back. Edgecombe wins most improved. Chris Finch, the reigning NBA champion Chris Finch, coach of the year, 63-19. Ant's been dominating here in this rebuild. They're all-NBA first team, those 5 right there. With Giannis being a pending free agent, does he want to re-team up with Dame or Drew? Jokic is a free agent as well. Does he want to team up with the Chinese Jokic? Let's see. Wemby and Şengün on all-NBA second team. Here's third team with Paolo, Men, Ja, Zion, and Bam Adebayo. who could have been a Blazer, but they preferred Zach Collins on the night of the 2017 draft. We do get Donovan Clingan, all defensive second team. That's what I've been trying to do. We have a top 10 defensive big man, or top 10 just defender in the sport. I want to continue to build around him going forward. AJ DeBanza, a little disappointing All-NBA second team, but the free throw percentage was good. The scoring was good. He should have more playing time next year. Like, this is a luxury for us. And wow, we actually ended the year off on a good note, and we're going to finish with the 10th seed. We ended up going 40 and 42. Okay, so hey, we're playing in the playing tournament. I thought we were gonna have like the 14th overall pick, or the 14th overall seed again. Let's come up with this playoff rotation. Our leading scorer this year was Damian Lillard. So they want to go with Scoot, actually, or Drew as the starting center or a point guard. Now we're not going to do that. Damon, Scoot are going to play a decent amount of minutes. Clingan's going to be the center. Grant, Ajax can be the rotation. I mean, do I play Jeremy Grant, honestly? Grant was actually not bad for us this year, but I think I'm going to go like 10 to Grant, 14, or no, we'll do 16 to Ajax. We're going to go 19 to the rookie DeBanza. We're going to play some of the veterans to try to help us get in there. We're going to go 25 Scoot, 20 Drew. Let's go 32 to Clingan. Let's go 25 to Kamara, 33 to Denny, and we'll do the rest to Dame right there, who they think we maybe shouldn't play as much as we are. Now, New Orleans has a lineup you would expect with Herb Jones, Jeremiah Fears, Derek Queen, Jordan Hawkins, all coming off the bench. I'm excited to do my Pelicans rebuild, that's for sure. That one will be coming soon, as that team is in an interesting crossroads right now. Okay, it's win or go home. Like, terrible first quarter, better second quarter. We are flirting with the comeback right now. We are down by 13, though. Okay, Scoot. Maybe showing Matt, you should have started me all year long, and now I'm going to be a pending free agent. Oh boy, we have some issues to figure out right now. And yeah, we are going to, oh my God, we flirted with the comeback. We gave up 43 points in that fourth quarter. We gave up 154 points to the 9th-seeded Pelicans. Damn, Jordan Poole had 30, Jeremiah Fears at 21, and that's it for Portland. They're in the lottery yet again. I guess it is a good thing that we do own our first-round pick. Kristaps and are your conference finals MVPs. Trae Young did not go back to Atlanta. Okay, most of the time he doesn't. It is a rematch from last year. Ewing theory. Are the Hawks better without Trae Young? They lose in the finals last year with Trae Young, and they win it all this year without Trae Young. So I'd probably get like fired at this point. Back-to-back seasons not making the playoffs with this team is disappointing. I guess we're never going to get CJ back in Portland. He tore his Achilles, and he's going to retire because of that. Steph, Harden, and Russ go to the Hall of Fame. No Hall of Fame appearance for CJ McCollum. And we are projected the 13th overall pick in this draft. That would be crazy if we moved up. No, it is going to be there at 13. And that is our only first rounder that we do own in this draft. So Chauncey Billups is going to get fired by me. I would love to get Jason Kidd here, but I don't know if we're going to be able to convince him. Joe Mazzulla, would he want to come here? Kenny Atkinson's a free agent. Mark Dagno's a free agent as well. And maybe Frank Vogel if we want to keep that defensive minded. So we get Dagno, Kenny, and Mazzulla. Let's sign Joe Maz to be the next head coach of the Portland Trailblazers. All right, so pre-draft workouts here. We have the, 13th, 14th overall pick around there. So I'll scout out Taj Ariza, Christian Collins. We could do Jackson Richardson, Brandon McCoy, Elijah Williams, Nicholas Kamenia from Duke, Anthony Thompson, Dylan Mingo. Anybody else down here that we want to do? Jordan Smith. And who knows if I'm even keeping this pick or not. So Denny is a free agent potentially next year. Drew has a player option he's going to opt into. Same with Jeremy Grant. Maybe I can get off of these one-year deals. We'll see. All right, I actually think I'm going to make my pick right now. It's tough because I have so many guys under player options. Mika Merton goes number 2 with Tyrone Stokes going number 1 to the Jazz. Hugo goes number 3. Brandon McCoy goes number 4. And number 5, the Pelicans take Baba from Nigeria. So with this pick, I'm actually going to take Taj Ariza, the son of Trevor Ariza. So let's sign Ariza right now. Team player options. The guys you probably wanted to opt out and Drew and Grant opt in, and the guy you wanted to opt in opts out in Damian Lillard. We're going to pick up the team option on the centers right now with City Gay, who's still 19, going to hit free agency. So we will give Scoot the qualifying offer, a big pending free agent repair. Not going to offer the qualifying offer to. Now, what does a Denny extension look like? Is it still a bargain? It really is. I think Denny would probably get around like $20 million a year at the minimum at this point. So I'm actually going to lock up. Let me actually just explore the trade market first. All right, I wonder if I could somehow trade for Lauri Markkanen, who I think could be a good power forward for us. But then if I get Markkanen, I'd probably trade away Denny. I don't know that. I don't love that actually right now. So not many good offers out there. I mean, we could just play into next year with cap space. So Kamara got like 21 mil a year. I don't even know if I would give him that right now, but we have to. That's what he got in real life. I'm going to give him that right now. So yeah, it was what, 4 years, 82 million. All right. So let's give Kamara the contract, 4 years. Oh, 84 million. You get an extra 2 million. We are not going to re-announce the rights on Dame, who I actually hope didn't get signed because, yeah, I guess he could have left us already. We don't have bird rights on Dame, which is kind of annoying. Did Dame sign somewhere? No. Do I not have bird rights on Damian Lillard? Huh, I don't. That kind of stinks. I guess I can't bring back Dame unless I trade some guys. And it looks like he's going to sign with the Houston Rockets. All right, well, I was going to try to get a Dame a ring before he retires. Let's see if he ends up becoming a Rocket. I think he did. All right, Damian Lillard leaves us for the Houston Rockets. 2 years, 70 million over there. Damn. All right. Well, that's going to give Scoot a great path to be the next point guard of this team. The Rockets are also trying to sign Scoot. The Bucks get him. 4 years, 85 million. Let's match that for Scoot. Did Giannis leave them? He did. For the Warriors, and Jokic on the Nuggets for the Washington Wizards. Amen Thompson. Oh my God, the Rockets really chose. Oh my God, they chose Dame over Amen Thompson. What are we doing? I mean, going into next year's season right now, then it's Scoot at the 1, Drew as a backup, which I don't mind Drew as a backup in the last year of the deal. Sharp at the 2, Denny at the 3, going into a contract year. Kamara just got his contract. We have Debanza and Jeremy Grant as a pending free agent. We have 3 good enough centers. I mean, I don't really know if I'm looking to have cap space with this roster. That's the thing. So I feel like I should just extend Denny right now. And then if we really wanted to trade him next offseason, we could pull the trigger on that. So let's give Denny, I'll probably just give him around what I just gave to Monty Kamara. So it's going to be roughly something a little bit similar to that. I mean, going forward, we don't have any like terrible contracts. Like after this year, we can have cap space next offseason. I can't believe Dame really left us. That sucks. Can I even sign pods? I actually could sign Brandon Pojemski. Not a bad combo guard to have coming off the bench either. I feel like I should try to use that right now. I mean, Golden State got Giannis, so could I somehow steal pods here? I don't even know if I could, but I'm going to try to. Let's say 2 years, 24 million with a team option on the 3rd year. We got him. All right, I'll take that because he can play the 1 or the 2. Also going to sign like Johnny Juzang, former UCLA Bruin, and we'll sign Terrence Mann on 1-year contracts. Let's grab both of those guys. I may have to release one of them before the season starts. I think AJ might start this year with Kamara coming off the bench. And I don't even know if I'm going to have Jeremy Grant in the contract at all. I'd rather just see what like Taj Ariza could do. And we could extend Donovan Clingan right now. I think I'd rather just hold off on that. No need to. I could get Drew and Grant back on the minimums. It's funny how that works. So let's advance here to the 2028 season. We have yet to play in the postseason yet. Kevin Durant is going to retire at the end of the year. So we're going to finally start Scoot, Sharp at the 2, AJ at the 3, Denny at the 4, Clingan at the 5. Pods is going to get probably 20 minutes a night off the bench. We'll go 24 to Kamara. Man, do I want to play Grant? I don't think so. Like, I'm going to go 12 to Drew as the 8th man. Hansen can get around 18 minutes a night, which is probably the most he's ever had. And then 12 more minutes. I might go just 9-man rotation now, and then Ariza could eventually get in there. Let's go 34 to AJ, 34 to Denny, 34 to Sharp, and 34 to Scoot. Let's see what that some can do. We have a new coach in Joe Mazzulla. I feel like we need a different change of scenery here. Hopefully we can take a little bit of a step forward this year. It sucks Dame isn't a part of this roster. So Anthony Edwards ends up winning NBA Cup MVP. They've really just been dominating in this rebuild so far. So we're also not off to a great start. Donovan Clingan, unfortunately, has a left humerus fracture. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. And our defense does take a noticeable hit, like when he goes down. Young Hansen has just not been, like, it sucks. It sucks why I can't fix him. Maybe I gotta just tell him to stop taking threes. And we have been playing better since Donovan Clingan came back. We are 25-25. We are currently the 9th seed in the Western Conference. We're on a 4-game winning streak. Perfect time for us to try to be aggressive somewhat here at the deadline. We are there's a decent chunk between us and like a top 5 seed. Top 6 seed, I don't know, we're still 5 or about 6 games out of the 6th seed, so that is a decent amount of ground to make up on. Sharp and Scooter averaging around 41 points per game, with AJ averaging about 17 and 8. Denny still been like a nice all-around wing for us. Kamara 10 points, 50, 39, 81 splits with elite defense off the bench. I think Clingan has shown to us his value defensively, where this team just kind of plummets when he is off the floor with his rim protection. I like Pods as a creator for this team still, and I think he's going to play a lot more in the second half. I do wonder, though, do I try to use Drew's 37 expiring or Jeremy Grant's whatever 30, what is Grant's expiring? 34, 36 million expiring to maybe go big name hunting at the deadline. I don't know. Like big name hunting is tough when you're in Portland. Obviously, I would like somebody for team control. Now, pending free agency is not great. It's like, well, Ja Morant, but he is hurt right now, and I don't think I'd go after Ja. I don't think I'd go after KD. I mean, AD would be sweet, but I don't really know if I want to do that. Okay, let me actually see one thing. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. So Chicago is 21-29. They're really bad. Kevin Durant is doing a farewell tour at the end of the year. I'm thinking about doing Jeremy Grant and Drew Holiday for Kevin Durant, just because I think it could give us a better chance at winning it all this year. Now, does Patrick Williams have a player option? I don't really want to deal with that. But that might be the only contract that can get this deal done. So I would have to eat his $18 million for next year as well, which I don't love. Could I maybe get like a future first for doing so? Let's see. No, I mean, Kevin Durant's a great ad, but he's 39. He's still a phenomenal player. Like, he's so good. But I don't know if I really need Kevin Durant, like, which is crazy to say. I think we're fine offensively. I think I'm more worried about our defense. I mean, offensively, we're about the 8th best team, and we're about a top, or no, we're actually a bottom 5 defensive team in the West, or bottom 6. So I would like to add a better defender. I mean, I could try to acquire Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat, but I don't know if I really trust Bam as a floor spacer for this squad. I mean, Denny and Drew in a second could get it done, but Bam is a free agent at the end of the year. I'd be worried about him leaving. Same with Anthony Davis, who's a free agent at the end of the year. Pascal Siakam's a free agent at the end of the year as well. Same with Julius Randle. Like, all these power forwards are free agents. I could get Jaylen Brown, theoretically, make AJ a 4. Like, that's not a lot to give up for Jaylen Brown, who does have 2 years left under his contract. I mean, I think that's something we figure out at the end of the year. Honestly, I'm not going to make any trades, which can be risky. So Drew, unfortunately, gets hurt, which means we're going to just kind of throw in Aja Riza into the rotation. And I'm just hoping we have a strong second half. And in March here, AJ Depanta pulls his right calf muscle. I guess I wish I had Kevin Durant now. So Luka Doncic wins MVP at the end of the year. Jason Crowder is your rookie of the year. Sixth man of the year is Jared McCain. Wemby Depoy. Most improved is Chris Sinaka, the Miami Heat. And Dame just dropped 30 points in Houston. I hate myself. Oh, man, I like how it says he's only played 2 years in this league. But god damn it, man. Why couldn't we re-sign him? All-NBA first team, you have Giannis in Golden State and Jokic in Washington. Second team, you have Tatum, who broke his hand. Booker, Dame, Cade, and Ja, who is a pending free agent. And here's All-NBA third team with Bam Adebayo, who signed a 4-year extension, or 3-year extension, to stay with the Miami Heat. Nate Ament making all-defensive first team. And no Donovan Clingan on an all-defensive team. Unfortunately, we are heading here to the play-in tournament yet again as a 10th seed. So I guess it didn't really matter. Joe Mazzulla or Chauncey Billups, another underwhelming season. Maybe I got to stop believing in the Scoot Henderson, Denny of Diop core, Shaedon Sharpe as well. I mean, Sharpe had a really good season, though. 65% true shooting. He's still just 24. I mean, Scoot had a good season as well. 20.6 assists. Still just 24. I mean, AJ hopefully can continue to get better. Denny is still a solid player. Kamara's a great defensive big man. Damn, it's kind of a shame that we were this bad this year. Again, with, I don't know, us heavily invested into this core. We finished with a negative 0.5 point differential. And we're taking on the Pelicans yet again here in the play-in. I mean, Yang has not been good, unfortunately. So, yeah, Ajax is going to be the backup big. I'm not going to play Drew here. I think I'm actually going to roll with Jeremy Grant, getting like 13 minutes a night. We'll go about 16 to Ajax. We'll go about 20 to Pods. We'll do 23 Kamara. We'll do 32 Clingan. We'll do 32 Denny. 35 to a hurt AJ. 36 to Sharpe, and 33 to Scoot. Can we get revenge against the Pelicans for, I guess, beating us last year? We gave up so many points to them, though, and I worry about the defense going forward. Yeah, we just gave up 79 points between the second and third quarter. It's inexcusable. Can we make a last-second run? We're down by 9 with about 4:45 left. Down by 9 still. Down by 9. And we are going to end up losing 138-132. Scoot, showing why I should not move on from him. 40-10 in this play-in tournament game. Denny was pretty good. Depanta played injured. Shaedon Sharpe, got hurt 6 minutes in. Great. What ended up happening to him? How serious is it? He broke his toe. Okay. Could not play through a broken toe. I mean, those are painful. And Shea is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Jalen Johnson, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. The Thunder end up winning in 7, with Shea getting Finals MVP. So the Atlanta Hawks ended up going to 3 straight NBA Finals. It's incredible stuff. 2K loves the Atlanta Hawks this year. That's for sure. Like I said, I think I would get fired by now. I feel like we're just not meeting expectations whatsoever. 3 years in, zero playoff games, 3 years in, with how bright the Portland Trailblazers future can be. I've let this team down, and hopefully this is it this offseason. Hopefully now we are going to be competing for a playoff series win after playoff series win. We are going to have a swap best with Milwaukee from the Damian Lillard trade. Hopefully one of the 13th or 5th overall picks can go up into the top 3, and we end up getting number 7. Damn, so the Bucks pick drops from 5 to 7. They're going to get our pick at 13. They're fine with that swap. We're going to get the 17th overall pick from Orlando from the Memphis Grizzlies on the night of the 2025 draft, where they traded up for Cedric Howard. So we have 2 first-round picks in this draft. Not going to fire Joe Mazzulla 1 year in. So let's go here to the NBA draft, where we do have, I guess, a little bit more cap space this offseason. Guy Warwick looks like an absolute stud. Number 1 overall pick. Out of Maryland. Where is he going? He's probably going to get drafted by the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Durant, retired, and they're going to get that guy coming in. I mean, Sharp making $22 million is amazing. Scoot at 20. Kamara at 20 is a decent amount, but man, he's like our best defender. So next year, I may just start Kamara at the 4, AJ at the 3, and then move on from Denny from the starting lineup. I don't know how he would feel about that. All right, so we made 2 selections here. First one was Yuri Chuganov from Russia, a 6'3 shooting guard at 18. And then I took a little bit of an older prospect, Derek Starks, a 6'11 power forward out of UMass. Yeah, UMass there at 17. We're going to pick up the option on AJ. To be honest with you, I don't know if that's worth it about Young Hansen. Like, I just feel like I'm at a crossroads with this roster. I mean, I know, like, I'm not in a rush to trade away a Denny Avdia. Like, I could easily have him be my 6th man next year, like him and Pods running the bench together. So I'm actually going to do this trade with the Orlando Magic. I'm going to send them Young Hansen. I'm sorry, Blazers fans. I'm sorry, but I can't continue to trot him out there if he's going to have these shooting splits where I've really tweaked his tendencies every single year. You can let me know what you think are the best. And his defense is also not great either. We're going to get Isaiah Hartenstein last year of his deal, and a much better defender than Young Hansen. So we're not like screwed if Donovan Clingan ends up getting injured. We're going to bring back Jeremy Grant, Andrew Holiday. Isaiah Jackson as a 3rd string center, I don't mind bringing back either. So we're going to sign Donovan Clingan 4 years, $84 million. I really like that price tag, and we'll bring back Isaiah Jackson on the minimum as well. So looking at our roster, we have 3 centers. We have 2 power forwards. We have 4 technically small forwards, 3 shooting guards, and 2 point guards. I may sign like a Keon Ellis here to a minimum. 1 more point guard. Let's do that. Luka goes to the Bulls. Ja Morant to the Lakers. Trae Young back to the Clippers. Yeah, he signed 1 year in Utah and then 1 year in Los Angeles. Zion also went to the Clippers in this rebuild. AJ DeBanta's up to a 91 overall. We'll see if he could be a number 1 this year. And then any contract extensions that get done before the season starts. Technically, no. We still have 2 more years of AJ before he's going to command big-time money. I guess the one free agent would have been Hansen Yang, but unfortunately, we had to trade him away. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll try to figure something out later in the year with him. But it's just like, I like Donovan Clingan a lot, and I don't know if they're ever going to play both of them in the front court. I worry about the perimeter defense if that ended up happening. So I'm going to go Kamara at the 4 this year. Denny is going to be like the pseudo 6th man. He's going to get like 26 minutes a night off the bench. We'll do 22 to Pods. We're going to have Hartenstein get around 18 minutes a night or 17 minutes a night. And the last spot, I think I may actually go Jeremy Grant about 10 minutes a night. Or now let's actually see what Taj Ariza could do. We could give him about wow, they want me to give him 28 minutes a night. We're not doing that. 14 to Ariza. Let's do this. Let's go 35 to AJ's fine. Let's go 25 to Kamara, 31 to Clingan, and then let's do about 34 to Sharp, or 35 Sharp, 35 Scoot. So those guys are all getting 35 a night. We're 3-star balance. Please go 3-1 to start off the year. Please. Okay. Or just go, all right, 2-2. I'll take it. Donovan Clingan's already dealing with a back issue. Like, I can't catch a break right there with him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander takes home NBA Cup MVP. Around this time, 14 and 15 here in the Western Conference. Scoot has actually been our leading scorer. Taj Ariza, though, I unfortunately need to remove from the rotation. He has not been good. And unfortunately, Denny Avdia suffers a severe left ankle sprain. He's going to be out 8 to 10 weeks, having an all right year off the bench. That 3-point shot has not been great. So we're going to go a little bit more playing time to Toumani Camara. Definitely a little bit more playing time to Brandon Podziemski. Jeremy Grant has not been great this year. I'm probably going to throw in, I don't know if I want to throw in the rookie, Yuri. Maybe we go like 13 minutes a night to him. We'll go a little bit more to Grant. All right, so we are performing pretty well. We have our best trade deadline record by far. We have a 5.3 point differential. We are the 5th seed in the Western Conference. We are standing in with the 4th best points per game total, and we are sitting around middle of the Western Conference in terms of defensive rating, which has been better than last year. Denny is out for just 1 to 2 more weeks, which is fine. We have these guys scoring over 60 points a night between these three. Tumani Kamara, 3-point shot I wish was a little bit better, but I'll take 48.5% at the rim or something like that. Jeremy Grant has stepped up for us in wake of the Denny injury. Donovan Clingan finally has been efficient for me. Pods is averaging around 8 points a night, 4 assists. Yuri out of the gate has actually been pretty good. I feel like I haven't really been that aggressive at the trade deadline. I just don't know what pieces I would move. I mean, if I wanted to move Hardenstein's $15 million, I mean, we could try to improve like the 9th spot in the rotation. And I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to trade away Taj Ariza and my first rounder this year for Cleveland's first rounder in 2031 and 2 more years of DeAndre Hunter. And he's having a solid season this year. And that is just a professional ball player for sure. So Jeremy Grant has been fine for us, but I don't think he's going to play like a ton of minutes down the stretch. And obviously we're still waiting for Denny to come back, and the boys are rolling, man. We are 37-21 right now. Denny comes back 2 games later, he gets hurt, and unfortunately Scoot Henderson breaks his ankle here in March. I guess good thing we have Brandon Pojemski. And then 1 game later, Tumani Kamara breaks his jaw. He can't play through this injury. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, and we end up going 53-29. Victor Wembanyama is your MVP here for the San Antonio Spurs. Guy Warwick, he ends up getting Rookie of the Year, absolute beast of the Chicago Bulls. 6th Man of the Year is Stephon Castle. Wemby Depoy, Darren Peterson, Most Improved. Luka Doncic, Clutch Player of the Year. Mitch Johnson takes home Coach of the Year. But we had a really good season. Darren Peterson ends up getting All-NBA First Team. I mean, I'm excited for my Grizzlies rebuild because you may get 2 top 10 picks via the Phoenix Suns and the Memphis Grizzlies. AJ Debanta in year number 3, All-NBA second team. That is the breakout season that we wanted to see. Right now, he's maybe a top 10 player in the sport or close to it. Cameron Boozer here on All-NBA third team. So you really couldn't go wrong with the top 3 from that draft. I don't know who I still should have taken to this day. You have Dylan Harper there on All-NBA third team. Here's All Defensive first team. I can't believe the Rockets. I know Dame was great last year, but choosing him over Men Thompson with the age difference is insane. And we do get Donovan Clingan on All Defensive second team yet again. We get Yuri here on All Rookie second team. Pretty good 3-point shooter, still just 19 years old. And we finish as the 4 seed here in the Western Conference. We're going up against the LA Clippers in round number 1. This team could look so different given what their age was. Yeah, they have Trae Young, Jaden Ivey, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, and Ivica Zubac. That's what they use their cap space on over the years. They've developed Malachi Branham, maybe. Dave Joyce, Randall, Trey Mann off the bench. That's a good team. I thought they were going to be a little bit worse than that, but AJ Debanta was our leading scorer. We are going to be without Scoot, unfortunately, for the playoff run, which is a shame after how good our season was. But yeah, like I said, that's why we have Brandon Pojemski, who's going to be the starting point guard. All right, so I'm going to go Pods at the 1, Sharp 2, AJ. Is Kamara fine? Yeah, we're going to start Kamara. I think Jeremy Grant will get like 17 minutes a night. Denny as the, I don't think I'm going to play Drew, even though Drew actually wasn't bad after the, maybe I'll play Drew. He'll get 14 minutes a night. Grant's going to get 14 minutes a night. I'm not going to play Yuri. So it's going to be a 10-man rotation. We'll go 15 to Hunter. We'll go 15 to these guys, 10 to Hardenstein, 24 to Denny. I think I'm going to go like 38 to Debanta. We'll do 23 to a banged up Kamara. I'll go 36 to Sharp. Maybe I'll go a little bit more to Kamara, and we'll do a little bit more to Pods as well, 29 minutes a night. So can we beat the LA Clippers? We are going to win game 1 by 8. AJ Debanta with 30 and 10. 15 rebounds for Donovan Clingan in this one. Game number 2 are going to win this one as well. We win both games here in Portland, which is great. Denny with a really good 6-man performance. Game number 3 is going to go to the LA Clippers, 116-101. Pods at 21 and 11, 18-8, 7 and 3 for Debanta, unfortunately in that L. Every home team has won so far, as they're going to win 129-120 in game number 4. Big game 5 rubber match here. This could set the tone for the rest of the series for sure. I mean, we only have like how many games left, right? Potentially only 3 games left after this one. So let's see what happens. We're up 103, 98 going into the 4th. We're up by 5 here. We are controlling the 4th quarter, up by 2 with a minute 46. Pods has 23 in this one. How about that? Let's get the ball to AJ at the top of the wing, guarded by, I think, Malachi Branham. They're going to set the double team. Unfortunately, Clingan. Okay. Yeah, because Clingan cannot shoot, so they have good rotations there. AJ, oh, can he get around his guy? Pull up. That's his jumper from the elbow, but that was a dumb shot by me, unfortunately. Clingan, get your ass down the floor. I guess Randall's currently playing the 5. They have Trae Young. We're here with Pods. Malachi Branham's in this game. Pods just stay in front of Trey. Good defense. Good defense. Klingen, you can drop. Denny, you can drop. Okay. Zubats misses that. I worry about that Zubats Denny of Dion matchup. But the Bances go. That might have been the nastiest poster I've ever seen in 2K. Oh my god, and then Trae Young falls down. That was dirty. That was dirty. I feel bad for Trae Young at that point. Why is Jeremy Grant currently in as my shooting guard? I didn't even notice that at all. Okay, can we just stay in front of Trae here? Pods holding his own. Holding his own. Let's go. He's going to kick it out to Randall at the top of the perimeter. They have Trey Mann in this game. We had Terrence Mann at one point. Don't believe they're related at all. So stay in front of him. We're good. We're good. Julius Randle's going to have to take a terrible 3. Pods with the rebound. That's number 6. Oh, Denny's wide open down there. Denny, cherry picking. He's going to get the dunk to go, and we are up by 6 with 33 seconds left. I don't know what type of transition defense they had there. I think they wanted a double team. Trey's going to get a quick bucket there, so it's still a 4-point game with 25.8 left. I don't know who I trust at the 3-point line or at the free throw line. I guess it's going to be Pods. Pojemski is going to make the first free throw, and he's going to go 2 for 2. That's what I'm talking about. We are up by 6. All right, they're going to probably take a wild 3. I forgot they have Zion. Zion's going to take a mid-range jumper. He's going to knock that down. Yeah, like, why wasn't Zion in the game? Kick it up to Pods. They have no more timeouts left. And I think RJ Barrett just fouled out. They have RJ Barrett, right? Yeah, RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson on the same team. Both guys from that 2019 draft class and on that 2019 Duke team. Pods is going to miss the first. Oh my god, if he missed the second, that would have scared me. Still a 5-point game. Just don't allow any threes, and we should be fine. 13 seconds left. Trey takes a deep 3. That one is no good. Klingen with the rebound. That's a good foul on Klingen. Like, not a good free throw shooter by any means. Let's see if he could just knock down 1. And that should do it. All right, game number 6. Let's see what we can do here against the LA Clippers. Can we seal the deal and move on to round number 2 and get our first playoff series victory in like 7 years? How long it's been a while. But are we going to lose game 6? We're down by 7 in the 4th, and can we come back? We're down by 3 with 1:57 left, and the Blazers are going to lose by 4. All right, on to game number 7. We don't have any injuries from game 6, which is good. Can we win at home? I think every home team has actually won so far. Don't quote me on that. And we are blowing them out. We're going to win a playoff series. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to win by 38. Drew Holiday, great performance off the bench. I did not think Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant were still going to be on this team at 38 and 35 years old. We're taking on Wemby, Dylan Harper, Carter Bryant, Koa Pete. So they got that Arizona forward combo, and the Spurs. Stephon Castle rotting on the bench. Free him. We are going to lose game 1 by 1 point. AJ at 42. Oh, that sucks. Game 2. Oh, we're going to lose this one as well by 30. Okay. Not ideal. We're down 2-0. Are we going to go down 3-0? No, we do win a game. That's good. We win by 5. Kind of a well-distributed game. 5 here. Fox and Harper combined for 53. We actually we scored 38 in the 4th, but we gave up 38 in the 4th. Damn. So we lose game 4 in overtime by 6. We lose in overtime, and we lose by 1 in 2 of these games here. We could be up 3-1. Damn. We end up beating them by 7 here. We gave up 45 points in the 4th quarter. And game number 6, let's see what happens here. Can we stay alive and force a game 7, potentially come back down 3-1? We have an incredible first half. 3rd quarter, though, we just blow it all away. Up by 3 here in the 4th, and we are going to hold on. We're going to win by 11, and we are going to the 2 best words in all of sports, game 7. Can we pull off the 3-1 comeback and win on the road in San Antonio? Fine first half. We're up by 5 right now. 3rd quarter goes our way. Oh my god, we're off to such a bad 4th quarter. Please, up by 2, tie game. Tie game, 103 apiece. Oh boy. All right, let's see what happens here. Come on. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? We're going to hold on. Let's go. We complete the 3-1 comeback. What a choke job by the San Antonio Spurs, and the Portland Trailblazers, without their starting point guard, are in the Western Conference Finals. AJ DeBanza averaged 26 points per game in round number 2. Can we beat Minnesota, led by Ant, Dillingham, McDaniels, JT Toppin, Johan Berenger? It's a good team. We're going to lose game 1. They've kind of been the best team in this rebuild so far. They win by 1 in game 1. They win by 4 in game 2. Are you kidding me? It's brutal. Game 3. We do win this one. 125-110. 30 combined between Klingen and Drew Holiday. When is Scoot coming back? Is he? He's day-to-day. We could get him back in this series. And we tie it up. 140 or what? Yeah, we win by 16 here in game 4. Oh, yeah. AJ Mitchell's been a beast for them. But We don't lose by 1 or by 4. We're up 3-1 right now. Kamara back spasms day to day, never ideal. Scoot is back for game 5. I think I'm just going to ease him back into the swing of things. I don't know if I want to start him out of the gate. We're not going to play Kamara that much. I guess, like, DeAndre Hunter has been fine. Harnstein's been whatever. I mean, Grant and Drew have been good. Drew's been unreal in the playoffs. I may just bench Jeremy Grant just because we have, like, Hunter and all these guys. I mean, I may bench DeAndre Hunter, honestly. Do I do that? I mean, I have DeAndre Hunter. You know what? I don't really want to go to an 11-man rotation in the playoffs. I feel like that's a bit ridiculous. Actually, screw easing Scoot back in. Let's start him. So game number 5, we're going to lose this one, unfortunately, by 16. We had a great 4th quarter, but a really poor first 3 quarters. All right, game number 6. Can we force a game 7? We've already come back down 3-1 in the playoffs. Can we come back down 3-2? Not a good first half. 3rd quarter, though, what could have been a little bit better. Down by 7 with 8.5 to go. Can Debanta carry us? Down by 7. No, it's going to be too little, too late. We're going to end up losing by 13. But hey, I will take a conference finals appearance. Ant and Boozer are your conference finals MVPs. And the Atlanta Hawks win it all. The guy we could have drafted. We traded Debanta for him. The Hawks have gone to how many finals now? 4 in a row? That's insane. They've won 2 out of the last 4, and they've been to 4. How do I not get any improvements after going to the conference finals? There goes Drew Holiday. Man, he gave us some really good run time in the playoffs. Thankful for that. Dame, AD, and Kyrie go to the Hall of Fame, so Dame retires as well. We're obviously going to retire that jersey number. All right, draft lottery time. Let's see if the Bucks were bad this year and we get their first round pick. I don't see anything in favor of us, unfortunately, in the lottery. So we get Boston's pick there at 16, which might have been a swap worse with Milwaukee or something like that. And we get Atlanta's pick at 29 from, I think, that Cameron Boozer trade where they're like, take our first. And they knew they had a dynasty in the running. So I do feel like we're so close, right? Like we ended up losing in the conference finals in some really close games to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have been like dominant so far. So I ended up taking some players here in the first round. You have Johnny Collinsworth, a 6'3" shooting guard, #1 overall pick from Texas, to the Denver Nuggets. We ended up taking Martin Morrison here, a 6'2" point guard from Kentucky. When in doubt, take a Kentucky guard. Since Drew Holiday retired, we wanted to load up more in that position. Alan Tavares, a undersized big man from UMass, maybe played there with Starks. We took Oliver Spencer in the 2nd round from Central Connecticut State, and Karen Henderson Jr. Can I throw both these guys on 2-ways, or I can only throw one, so I might throw Henderson on the 2-way deal. Debanta, $20 million option, pick that up. Same with Brandon Podziemski. I think I'm going to continue to ride the internal development of this team with this youngish core. I mean, Jeremy Grant, if he wants to come back on the minimum, yes. I think I may let Ijax walk. And do I want to go after Harnstein, or is there maybe a better backup center we can get? I can sign OG Anunoby, Desmond Bane, T-John Salon. KP as a backup center is fun. Jared Allen or Miles. Oh my God, there's some really good backup centers on the market. Young Hansen was better in Orlando statistically just because he played more, but the efficiency wasn't there. So if we're looking at like the best rim protectors here, I mean, Jared Allen, I think as a backup would be amazing. Could I steal Jared Allen here? Let's see. Let's find out. So Jared Allen and Jeremy Grant. I feel like Allen is a massive upgrade over Isaiah Harnstein. Please, can we sign him? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So this Portland Trailblazers team, not playing around. We got 3 centers under contract. Starks may play, we'll see, because we got plenty of these guys who could be stretch 4s. That's what it's been in the past. Anybody switch up teams here? No, Devin Booker goes back to the Suns. Derek Queen leaves New Orleans to go to Milwaukee. All right, so player progression, AJ Debanta is still the guy we are continuing to build around. I'm sure some of you guys have seen like the scrimmage highlight tapes he had against Nebraska and like his inter-squad scrimmage with BYU, and he looks really good out of the gate, but we all expected that. And we can re-sign AJ Debanta on this rookie extension. Let's do that right now. Pods, let's bring back on an extension. Sharp, same thing. I want to lock up these guys, keep them happy as we're trying to go 1 round further than we did last year and win the NBA Finals here in 2030. So the rotation is going to be what you expected. It's going to be the same thing from last year. Jeremy Grant is like a break glass in case of emergency life vest player. We're going to go 15 to Yuri. Jared Allen's going to get 18 minutes a night. We'll go 30 to Klingon. We're going to go about 20 to Pods. We'll do about 25 to Denny. I'm going to go about 23 to Kamara as the power forward. Maybe 24 to Kamara. 25, sure. Same as Denny. 36 to AJ. Let's go 34 to Sharp. 34 to Scoot, which leaves me with around 3 minutes remaining here. I mean, I'd love to get like DeAndre Hunter, but like him as a depth piece is great. Morrison, I don't know if I'm going to play that much, so maybe I'll give Yuri just like 18 minutes a night. We have 3 home games to start off the year and 1 road game, and we go 1-3, not great. So Jalen Johnson ends up winning NBA Cup MVP. We are 22-6 right now. Taking a look here at the stats. AJ DeBanza dropping 24.7 points per game. Shaedon Sharpe broke his hand. He is out 2 to 4 weeks though. Not the scariest injury. Scoot averaging 8 assists though is really encouraging. All right, so we're getting close to the trade deadline now, and we are 39-11. We are currently the 2 seed in the Western Conference. Now the Thunder want to be elite again. They're on a 12-game winning streak actually. They and the Spurs have a better point differential than us. The Hawks are just unreal in this rebuild. Like, they're becoming like they are a dynasty at this point. So we did lose Pods for 4 to 6 weeks, but hopefully he'll be healthy, ready to go come playoff time. We're still relying on like AJ, Sharpe, and Scoot up there at the top. I really like the Klingon and Allen addition. I think is great for us. Kamara, like, I wonder if that is a spot we could upgrade at the deadline, but just trying to find like a power forward that could space the floor, that could be a good defender. They don't grow on trees, man. Okay, I wonder about trading for Jabari Smith Jr., who's shooting 35% from 3 this year for the Houston Rockets. I would just try to see if I could do like a Denny of Diaz swap. I would probably have to include a DeAndre Hunter in this deal as well. And then we'd move Kamara to the bench. We'd start Jabari Smith next to AJ and Klingon. They're going to say no. I don't really want to throw in this Bucks pick because it could be one of the best in this draft. So I will throw in my 2031 unprotected first. So yeah, I just traded away Denny of Dia. We're going to have Jabari Smith Jr. start at the 4. It'll be AJ at the 3. Same backcourt. I think I feel a little bit more comfortable about the offense with like Jabari Smith in there than Toumani Kamara. So that was like my first really big trade deadline acquisition. I want to make sure that he's got a good enough shot tendency. All right, the Portland Trailblazers, after losing in the conference finals last year, are going to win north of 65 games this year, 66-16. Could we get Joe Maz to get Coach of the Year? Bang, there we go. 66-16 for Joe Mazzulla. All-NBA first team, no Trailblazers, no DeBanza on second team. He does make All-NBA third team. Was worried he was not going to play enough games, but this man is a bucket getter, and that's what we needed. We do not see Donovan Klingon on all defensive second team. As I'm like recording this, a lot of those like 2022 draft picks are getting extended right now. I just saw Daniels, Christian Brown, like Sharpe, Kamara, all those guys get extended on really good contracts. So we are at full strength for the playoffs, which is something we did not have last year. And I feel like we have a lot of depth still. And I feel like getting Jabari Smith Jr. could put us over the hump low key. So it's going to be the starting 5. They actually want to start Allen over Klingon, which I'm not doing. We're going to go 18 to Allen, 30 to Klingon. Pods is the 6th man. Kamara getting about 20 minutes a night. And the last spot, do I give it to Jeremy Grant or do I give it to Yuri? I think I'm going to give it to Yuri for now, just to see what the young guy can do in the playoffs. So that leaves me with about 10 more minutes here. We're going to go 37 to DeBanza and then 36 to these guys. Let's do that. And we're taking on the LA Lakers here in round number 1. Ja and Bronny in the backcourt. I saw Bronny was an 84. I was like, wow, he's developed. You got Edie, CMB, Jordan Walsh. Shout out to Texas Tech, Christian Anderson. Game 1. We are going to win this one 136-129. DeBanza 33-13, 6-3-2. 8 blocks for Donovan Klingon. Game number 2, we're going to lose to the LA Lakers here. We're going to lose by 13. Game 3, we win this one 105-96. A really good defensive performance by us. And we go up 3-1. Ja had 41. Nicholas Kamenia had 19. 41 for AJ DeBanza, 13 rebounds. 10 assists for Scoot Henderson. 5 blocks for Klingon. And 13 rebounds as well. We are going to win in 5, 137-134. Nice game here from Jabari Smith Jr., 25 points in this one. And we're taking on the Utah Jazz. Thank you for beating Wemby for us. I'm not sure if like Wemby got hurt in that series. AJ had 31. The Jazz, led by Braden Burries from Arizona, Ace Bailey, Tyron Stokes, C-Dub playing the 5. Game number 1. We are going to win. This is a division matchup here. Sharpe with 28. Pods had 22 off the bench. Kamara's got thigh cramps, but we are going to win this one by 9. Kamara had 9 in this one. Can we go up 3-0? Bang. Oh my God. We scored 172 points. What? 32 for Sharpe. We had 4 guys above 25. That is insane. Everybody got double digits. All right, we should sweep them, right? Yep, we sweep them. Wow, we dropped to 172, and then we win 136-130. Jabari Smith had 30 in this one, taking on the OKC Thunder here in the conference finals. I don't know, though. I'm not really terrified of this team. I guess Chet is hurt. How long is Chet out for? Let's see. So right now we're good on injuries. They're without Chet for this series, as well as Jackson Richardson and Brandon McCoy. You have 1-seeded Atlanta versus 2-seeded Detroit over there. We're going to win game 1. We held them to 96 points. We haven't lost since the Lakers in round number 1. We won both these games in Portland. Game 3, we're going to win this one, 124-103. Are we going to sweep them? Don't blow a 3-0 lead. We gentlemen sweep them. AJ Debanta, Conference Finals MVP. Damn, Cade Cunningham, Conference Finals MVP. They won in 7. I was hoping to go up against Atlanta, who I think would be going for their fifth straight title. Excuse me, the 5th straight Eastern Conference title. Yeah, that would be the case. Cade had 51 in Game 7 here. That is crazy. 51-10-9. That might be one of the greatest performances in like conference finals history. I don't think they're without anybody too noticeable. Game 1, we're going to win this one. 145-130. Game 2, come on. We're going to win this one. So we win both these games in Portland. Game 3, oh, we lose Scoot for probably this series. So we're going to start Pods now at the 1. That hurts. I'm probably going to get like Jeremy Grant in the rotation as well. I don't think I'm going to play Morrison, who played a little bit this year in the regular season. So let's go about 32 to Pods. Let's go 40 to Sharp and Debanta. Let's go a little bit more to Jabari Smith and Tumani Kamara. Game 3, we do win without Scoot Henderson. They still have Asard Thompson. They have HYM as well, and we are going to sweep them. We end up going 16-2 in this playoff run. AJ Debanta is your finals MVP, averaging 24, 9, and 7. And I hope you guys did enjoy my Portland Trailblazers rebuild. If you did, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you guys thought about the rebuild, what do you think about Portland's future as well going forward, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Just glad the NBA season is here.